Hello guys, today I'm just going to make a really quick, simple, pretty nice looking emblem on Black Ops 3. It's actually really simple. It only takes 11 layers. It's nothing fancy. I think it looks cool and it's very customizable because you don't have to do exactly what I do. You can change the color, you can change the background, you can change the size of the letters if you want, but I'm just going to tell you what I have and what I think looks best for, well, not looks best, but it looks best in my preference. So let's get into this. There's 3 layers for the background, so I'm going to start with the background. Just grab a square like this, a round square, and make it just as big. Just make it as big as this, because this doesn't really matter how big this thing is. And go to color pick. Just go in the color mixer, and for red, put 0. All right, we're coming up to 0. For green, put 0. I wonder if there's a faster way to do this, because this takes for fucking ever. And for blue, put 51. Alright, so that's what you should have. Alright, so you're going to want to grab another square. And for this one, I'm just going to position it the way it needs to be. And then look over on the right where it says position and scale. And just copy what I have there. Alright, so size this bad boy up. Put its scale on 45. And that just makes it a little bit easier. And then move this up over into this corner here. And have it at 58 for Y and 0 for X, for the X axis. Just like that. It's just a big square. And then press Y to go to your color picker, and then press X to go in gradient, but don't right click so it goes on to the radial gradient. Just keep it on the linear gradient. And for the first color, go to the color mixer and put in these colors. Alright, and after you got that, now we have to go do color 2. Alright, and I'm about to put in what you need for color 2. Alright, so here's the color mixer that you need for this. Go to the gradient slide and slide it to the right until you get to 76. Hover over color 1 and turn the opacity down to 92 or whatever you think looks best for whatever color you chose. And turn color 2's opacity up to 72% or whatever you think looks best for the color that you chose. Alright, and this, you should probably do this and use the rotation that I used. Rotate until it gets to 45, just so it looks like it's coming in from the side. And then there, that looks pretty good so far. Alright, for layer 3, go to patterns, and you can use either tiger or leopard. I'm going to use some good old leopard because I think it looks better. You can use whatever you want, put it wherever you want, just put it where it looks best, and that's basically all I can say. I personally think that leopard looks a bit better, but that's up to you. So after that is put down, go to your type and then grab a P. Go to color picker, go to the color mixer, and what you need for this is the red needs to be at 204, the green needs to be at 0, and the blue needs to be at 204. And this is going to be the same color for the rest of the letters. There's a total of 4 letters in the word pimp, just in case you didn't know. Alright, so now that that is nice and filled to the color that you need, I have some X and Y scale things that I'm going to do, and then after I do it, you can just look in the right corner to see what you have to have them at. Alright, if you look over on the right side of the screen, it says scale for X and Y is -28. For every single one that we're doing, for every single letter size, it's -28, and on position, the X will be different for every one, but on the Y, it says 1. For position on Y, for the Y axis, it's 1 for every single letter. So after you get your P done, just select that and then go over to the I, and what I basically do is after I select a letter, just size it down to -28 because that's the fastest way, and then shift it around and you'll figure it out eventually. What I recommend you do is put in all the letters and then go to the color picker and do the color mixer, because that's the longest part of this whole thing because it takes a long time. Unless if you remember the colors, then it's not a long time, but I don't remember which color I chose, so I just have to use the color mixer every single time. Alright, then after your M is in place, you're just going to have to go grab the last P, and then you're done the word. Alright, and then after you get the last P in its right position, you're going to want to color all your letters with the same formula for the RGB, which is 204 for red, 0 for green, and 204 for blue. So that is that done. And now what you're going to want to do is just go over to the first P, copy and paste it, make it black, press X so it outlines, and then just do that for all 4 letters. Nice and dandy. And that right there is pretty much that right there is the whole emblem. What you could do is you could, instead of using leopard like I did, use zebra. You could change the colors. I was going to make it blue, but I decided purple, so I made it like a purpley and pink thing. What I could have done was like maybe a yellow and I mean not a yellow, frig. Jesus. Yellow is a terrible color. Make it like a light blue and a dark blue. What you could do if you want is like maybe add some glow. I don't know why I grabbed that. That's not like a glow look. Like grab this circle or something and then size it down, make it a little bit more ovally, turn the opacity down, and have like a nice little shine right there. I actually kind of like that. That looks pretty good. Maybe turn that down a bit more. That actually doesn't look too bad. I kind of like that. Or you can make like a little like fedora in the corner, like some little pimp hat or something. Or you could like change the size of the letters and just have it all around the place. It's however you like it, however you want it really. It's just I chose what I think looks best, so I think that's what looks best. You can just customize it yourself because as you can see it says layers used 11.0 to 64, so you still have like 53 more layers just to add whatever you want. So you can add more leopard in the back if you want, and you can even add gradient on the letters if you want. It's a very customizable emblem. Alright guys, well if you like this was actually my very first tutorial for an emblem. I've like through my past YouTube channels I haven't even made an emblem tutorial. This is my first one ever, and I think that it was pretty good. I think I did okay. If you want to see me make other emblem tutorials, let me know because I have actually made some pretty decent emblems back in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 when there was only like 12 layers. So if you want me to make more emblems, they're not gonna be super high fucking tech like everyone else's emblems like everyone else that makes videos on them, because I am not like that. I just use simple shapes and I just try to make something that looks pretty good. So if you like this, remember to like, comment, subscribe, see you, goodbye, thanks for watching.